Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elena. This is Elena in Wonderland, and let's go ahead and get started. So, as you saw by the title of this video, I am here with some queer book recommendations. So today we're going to be doing our romance books. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 romance books. Whoa! I have 8 romance books here that all feature queer characters, and let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first one I want to talk about is Neon Gods. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. This is a bi for bi character. This is so good, so spicy, and we always love a good retelling here. So if you're looking for Greek mythology, you're looking for bisexual rep, this is the place to start. Next up, this book is called A Shot in the Dark. I love this book so much. This was my favorite standalone of 2023. This has Jewish rep. She is, Jewish rep. She is pansexual, and the main interest of love is going to be a male trans character who they end up having a one-night stand, and oopsie daisies, he ends up being her professor at this art school that she enrolled in. So, and when I say professor, they are adults. This is a college art school. No underage. Yeah, none of that. No, age appropriate and a little bit of spice. The next book I have is Don't Want You Like a Best Friend. This is going to be a cute historical romance. It's basically Bridgerton meets The Parent Trap, but make it sapphic. The next 3 books are actually in a series by Ashley Herring Blake. This is going to be Delilah Green Doesn't Care. We have a single parent and bisexual rep, as well as a lesbian. Then we have Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. This is bisexual rep. This is sexuality exploration. And then lastly, the third in the trilogy is going to be Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. And this is actually retelling as well. It's going to be a retelling for Much Ado About Nothing. And obviously, like, it's some theater representation, bisexual. Iris Kelly is like not looking for love or anything like that. So it's, you know, one of those rom-com stories. Let me just move this. Why I thought that was a good place, I don't know. The last 2 books are going to be graphic novels, and honestly, I thought that this would be a great recommendation because sometimes people want something different. And so they're both YA. The first one is going to be The Girl from the Sea. Beautiful cover, beautiful art. I was gifted this book for Christmas actually, but it's so pretty. I love how colorful this is. So we have a young girl, and she basically, so she's young, I say 15, Morgan, and she's basically looking for escapism. Like, she's tired of the life she's living, yada yada. And then one night, Morgan is saved from drowning by a mysterious girl named Kelty. Suddenly, life on the island doesn't feel so stifling anymore, but Kelty has some secrets of her own, and as the girls start to fall in love, everything they've each been hiding will find its way to the surface, whether Morgan is ready or not. This is such a cute little, like, coming of age, pride, queer moment, and I just love stuff like that. I can't wait to read it. And then lastly is going to be my favorite series, my favorite graphic novel series ever, and that is Heartstopper. Of course, I had to mention Heartstopper for our romance queer recommendations. if you don't know anything about the series, this follows Nick and Charlie. Charlie is the only known openly gay boy in high school, and then along came Nick, who in the first book is like, you know, just making a best friend, and all of a sudden he feels himself falling for Charlie and trying to understand his sexuality and realizing he's bisexual. And this is set in high school. I just mentioned that, I'm so sorry. But it's so sweet. You have eating disorder rep, you have trans representation in here. It is different though, so like the other book has color. This is all gonna be like a monogram tone. This was recently made into a Netflix series as well. Oh my goodness, this show is so good. It's so wholesome, and it just makes me so much more happier that it was picked up. But this, I haven't read book 5 yet because honestly, this was supposed to be the last book. I'm happy knowing that there is going to be one more book, but I'm also very devastatingly sad that the 6th book will actually be the last and final installment in the Heartstopper series. And also, Alice Oseman wrote an aromantic book which is called Loveless, and they have a bunch of books and series focusing on queer representation and queer characters and books, which I absolutely just adore that. Those are going to be the 8 books for our romance section. I hope you continue to join me. I will have a new video on the following week from whatever day I decide to post this on, of more representation. And so I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.